Welcome to the Boy Network. This is the show where men come and talk about the things that make them men. You know, we discuss things from everyday life as a man, from how we started as boys up till now. And today on the show, I have my friend, longtime friend, Emmanuel, and we're going to be talking straight up about what it actually takes to be a man. It's going to be a very interesting discussion because it's actually been a long time since I saw him. We were secondary school mates, and after life decided to scatter all of us. Everybody go hustle their hustle. Everybody go find how they'll take shop. Everybody became too busy, and I'm really grateful to have you back here, my guy. So how are you doing now?
Thank you, Raj. It's a pleasure to be here. It's nice seeing you. It's been long. You're owing me a lot of bottles.
Since I don't fat, praise me. I don't big now.
You're looking like a man. You're looking like a man.
Indeed. So straight to the topic, my bro. I mean, we grew up together literally because of school, 6 years together in the same secondary school, and also we knew each other in our developmental phases. And now we've entered the world of men. We know they do mommy thank my again.
No.
So how has it been for you? How has that transition been, man?
Well, like I said, we were discussing before. I told you the transition is a step-by-step thing. Firstly, you need to work on yourself. Work on your physical development, psychological, spiritual development. Say with the church people, you need to improve yourself on some things first before going into, like, I decided once I came out of secondary school, I want to be a businessman. I had a reason for studying mechanical engineering, so I wanted to just go into anything concerning auto parts. I had this love for cars. So I said, okay, let me just do something. So I started studying. I was an apprentice for a while. Before I decided to, start up something. So you need to, first of all, work on yourself. Like I said, you don't rush into things. A businessman, be you any walk of life.
Anything basically.
You need to. Lawyers go to law school, pharmacists, doctors,
they go school.
You need to, even after studying, you need to go and learn about whatever you want to. So being a man, growing up, boys to men, it's not easy, but we've been persevering. You need to persevere. You need to have that vision of whatever you want to do.
Vision, very important. Vision.
You have to persevere. Make sure nothing stands. Anything that stands in your way, any brick wall, break it down. Just push forward. You need to, keep reminding yourself that there is this goal that I want, and I have to achieve it. You keep moving forward. Keep improving yourself. Yeah, that's basically it. You just need to balance a lot.
It's a constant journey of self-improvement. It's something that never stops. Something you just have to make sure that you have it at the back of your mind. That if you slack, people where they depend on you do that kind of stuff, man.
Do you get?
Man, yeah.
A lot, like family and all of that. You as men, we have responsibilities. We have a lot of responsibilities. You can't slack. That's one thing you cannot do as a man.
Another thing too is that you actually have to be a role model to the upcoming ones. You where they waka small, you will never know where they go. Yet you still have to be role models too. Man, it's a journey, man. It's a journey. So looking at transition now from boys to men, all of that. What exactly differentiates? How do you know now that you've become a man? Is there like an alarm in your head or something that tells you that I don't enter zone? No. How do you know you become a man?
There's no CV to prove that you're a man.
True.
Do you get? You just know it.
You just know.
As long as you are doing those things men do. You don't need to be e-money or top businessman to know that yes, you have landed. Do you get? I said I have landed some years ago. Do you get? When I knew that I saw the plans I put in place, they were in motion, they were moving, things were moving smoothly. So I just knew that yes. When when I started business at first, it was rough and all of that.
No man, not the smooth.
Why?
If it's smooth, now be say one or two.
When I started, when I got this profit I got then as a businessman.
As the alert enter.
Iyawu. That's why my mom see. As I wire my mom see, she said this boy has landed. She said, come home. When I came home,
what you saw in your phone.
Yes, that's, those are the things that my dad enjoyed in his own time. As a man, you are married to a beautiful wife, you have children, you just send money and your wife goes to the market, she will cheat you small, cook your favorite soup and you feel like a man. You have responsibility, you are taking care of your kids, you are taking care of your wife, you probably have extended families that you're taking care of. So if you can do all these things, there's this how will I put it?
More like self-actualization.
Exactly. Once you've done all these things, my brother.
Now, like you said, man, there's really no CV, but the fact that you realize that you can actually hold your own in a lot of things. For example, my own case was when I started paying my own bills. Not because I don't reach where I want to reach, but
when you say bills, what do you mean?
Bills as per first time we be say I use money buy phone. I say those are bills. You give small bills like that.
This phone?
It's a different. I'm just talking from my own perspective. Right. First time where I use my money buy phone. First time where I pay rent. That kind of thing. First time where I pay rent, I know say okay, I don't land. First time where I pay rent, I know say I don't land. I did that one in secondary school, but now from my pocket. Now I mean university rather. But from my pocket now I take run am. So it was from there that I started realizing that I've entered it. Although I'm still growing, I'm still learning. I've slacked a bit, pick back up, slacked a bit, pick back up. But like you said, it's a constant, it's a journey of, it's a journey that never ends. Sometimes you fall, you stand up, but you just have to keep going, man. Maybe we'll take small water break. We don't talk plenty. When we come back, we'll, go back into it. I hope you're enjoying this discussion so far. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll look into some other things. Stay with us. Welcome back to the show. We've been talking about what it means to be a man. We've shared our experiences. We've talked about the things that we've done, that we felt like, we finally come into our own as men. Myself and Emmanuel, it's a reunion show in case you guys don't know. Off camera, me and him will settle it. All right, so we have a lot of settlement. Don't worry, we'll go share run up. So now let's talk about some of the things that people have to prepare, because truly coming from our own time, we were just thrown into the world. We did not really know what to do. We're just like, you know what, you are finished school. Go and sort out yourself. You get that kind of thing. How did you handle it?
It's like I said before, you just need to think it. If you can think it, you can do it.
Sounding like I aspire to require to Maguire.
It doesn't really matter how difficult what you are aiming for is. It doesn't really matter as long as you are someone who perseveres, someone who is persistent rather. You can do it. It doesn't. We start from humble beginnings. Like you said, they just said, go into the world and hustle. That was what they did to us. Where are we now? We are hustling, but we are smiling. Do you understand? It started. Okay. When did my own start? Sorry, what was the question again?
The question was, how did you handle it when you were thrown into the world?
I would say, firstly, when I decided I wanted to, go into business, I had people telling me, no, you can't go into this, go into that, go into a lot of voices in my head. And I had to, lock a lot of people out. My dad, I locked him out at some point. I wasn't talking to him. He was always like, you need to do this, you need to do that. When parents think that the best for you, I won't blame him. He's my dad. So he was actually trying a lot then, and I wasn't really finding it okay. By, we worked our way out of everything, worked everything out, and I just started. There was no two ways about it. I was not going to go here or consider this or consider that.
You locked on to your goal and you just started.
I wanted this, and there was nothing that was going to stop me from going for what I wanted. So it just started for me just like that.
Interesting. All right, so along the line, the lessons that you learned, what are the things you picked up? What are the things that you want to pass on now to the younger generation as regards this issue of, being a man? The fearlessness you felt, the values you picked, all of that. How, what are the lessons you want to pass on?
First lesson, humility. You need to be humble. No matter, forget the whole fearlessness I'm showing. I know be Curtis, but you need to be humble. No matter where it is, wherever you go to, you need to be humble. Bring yourself, no matter the level you were in, bring yourself down. Learn from people that know more than you. Do you understand? You learn from people. When you learn from those people, you are making plans already. As you are learning, you are making your own plans. So, humility, perseverance, persistence, just aim higher. Believe you can do whatever it is.
It's good. You said aim higher, because you can aim anywhere below face. If you point gun like this, you are aiming. If you point gun like this, you are aiming. If you point gun like this, you are aiming. So as far as it's higher, yeah.
And from the background I came from a Catholic background. You get, so spirituality was one of those
very
things
important.
We're not joking with. We're always praying. We pray a lot. My dad, charismatic man, about the fire. So I came from that kind of family. So prayer became part of me. I started praying, even though I don't usually go to many of these seminars.
Let's even dwell on that a bit more, because in this day and age, a lot of people are losing their faith. A lot of people are losing their spirituality and all of that. So let's just dwell on this part a bit now. Is it really important in helping a man develop?
Well, everybody has their own
opinions on it.
You can't always be right. You get. Someone might tell you, I don't need to go to church, I don't need to pray. As long as I'm focused, this, that. Yes, the person is right. He's focused. You get. I am a believer. Do you get? I am a believer. I'm a Christian. So I believe I need to do these things. These things are necessary for me to get to where I want to. I need to do this. If I don't do them, I feel like, there's this part of me that is not complete.
It's lost. It's not complete.
I need to just cover up that hole. Do you get? Once I do that, I'm fine.
That's true. And once you have a hole in you, it's going to be very hard to fill up. That big hole, is going to be very hard to fill up with other things, regardless of whatever you claim that you have going on right now for you in your life. Let's talk about the angle of feelings, and we don't have much time, so let's just try and talk about the angle of feelings as men. And so they say a man should be strong, a man should not cry, a man should face front. If the thing is paining you, even if they are stabbing you everywhere, don't shout. How do you handle this?
Do you know why I'm laughing?
Why are you laughing?
A friend asked me the same question.
Yes, I can tell.
And my response was, you know what? I'm already feeling emotional. I cannot answer this question at this point in time. Do you get? That question well. No,
just say it as it's doing you. Talk as it is doing you.
Yeah. We pass through a lot as men. We pass through a lot. When they say men should be this, they should be. We are everywhere. We are expected to be everywhere. According to our parents, you need to do this. We are expected to be everywhere. Now, when I told you, I had to go through a lot with my parents, this, that. Yes, I did. I fought a lot of battles. even when I started, I said it took a while before I could pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was fighting a lot of battles then. I started paying my own rent at a very young age. Do you get? I started.
That's one thing we have in common.
We started small. Do you get? So, I'm saying this on set. I cry. Yes, I have to let some feelings just come out. And I don't necessarily need to do it with anyone. I can do it in my spare time at home, probably when I'm praying or before I go to sleep, when I'm thinking about some things. Yes, men cry. I know a lot of men that cry. You just need to understand that what men face in this world outside there, it's tearing a lot of men apart. You get, especially when you think you have arrived.
You are strong, not if he touch you.
And there's something drawing you back. Do you get? The pressure is real, man.
It's real, man. It's real.
You just need to,
find an outlet, let it out, really.
Let it out. Don't hold it back in, because the time when you are holding it back in, you might feel depressed. You might start to do things you never imagined you could do. You get probably getting angry at people for no reason. Just
I remember when this particular one was my own problem. I was an angry bird. Small thing they vexed me that year.
Yes, we know
and
you. When I was telling my friend,
don't cast me.
I know I need to cast you so.
Small thing they vexed me that year, bro. Cause man,
I said, this man Chima, it took him about 3-4 years when I knew him to come out of his shell. He was always in his shell. There was this anger and bitterness. I knew one part of your story that made you feel that way. You get your loss. We all felt it.
Yeah.
We all felt it, but the way you took it, you did not want to talk to anyone. You didn't want to let it out.
So it's actually important, man, that these feelings, you find a way of letting it out. Don't bottle them in. Yeah.
By the time you bottle them in,
everything goes scatter, man. Well, let's not go too far because this is becoming very emotional and a reunion indeed. Hopefully we'll get to do this more, and unfortunately that's all the time we have on this week's episode, but like I said, like we've been saying, we're definitely going to catch up. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of The Boy Network with my guy Emmanuel and me, and we've been talking about what it means to be a man. I hope our stories, I hope you've resonated with them, and I hope you picked one or two things, something that has gingered you small, to begin this your own journey. And keep watching The Boy Network because there are going to be a lot of topics that you're going to resonate with. Until we come your way with another episode, my name is Chima. Stay jiggy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dominican Media Presents. And you can follow The Boy Network on Twitter at @TheBoyNetwork_, @TheBoyNetwork_, where you can get more information on the show. Follow me on my socials as well at @Chimampam_. Very easy to pronounce, I'm sure. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.